Hi everyone, welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs regarding business, economy and banking current affairs from last 60 days. Alright. So already we are done with our government schemes, then India current affairs, and today it is your third lecture. So now without wasting any further time, let's get started. Question number 1. What is the name of the currency floated by the IMF, that is International Monetary Fund, whose quota for India has been recently increased? So here correct answer is option number A, as the SDR is the alternate reserve currency floated by the IMF. So using the SDR, the member countries can freely perform Forex transactions among themselves. And SDR form a part of India's total Forex reserve as at any particular time. So recently the IMF has increased the SDR quota for India to 12.57 billion, whose value is nearly $17.86 billion. You have to tell me where does the headquarters of IMF lie, and also you have to tell me at least two similarities between World Bank and IMF. It can be related to the headquarters or related to the committee that suggested the formation of these organizations or anything, okay? Please write your answers in the comment section. Question number 2. Which institution is leading the cross-border CBDC project undertaken by central banks in Australia, Singapore, Malaysia and South Africa? So the central banks in these countries are set to conduct a cross-border payments trial using different central bank digital currencies, that is CBDC. And Bank of International Settlement, that is BIS, Innovation Hub is leading this scheme. And the latest project aims to develop prototype shared platforms for cross-border transactions using multiple CBDCs. Also, another BIS-led project exploring using CBDCs for cross-border payments is also underway, involving central banks from China, Hong Kong, Thailand and UAE. Fine. So here the name of the countries are extremely relevant. Question number 3. UAE, Uruguay and Bangladesh have been admitted to which global institution? Extremely important question. Actually the NDB set up by the BRICS group of nations had admitted these countries as members in its first expansion push. Which countries comes under BRICS? Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. So they launched this NDB in 2015 and started formal talks with potential new members. So NDB has initiated its membership expansion and started formal negotiations with prospective members recently. And also NDB has an authorized capital of 100 billion USD, which is open for subscription by members of the United Nations. Fine. You have to tell me where does the headquarters of Asian Development Bank lies. Question number 4. Under whose leadership a Parliamentary Committee on Finance has been constituted on separation of the debt management function from the RBI? So a Parliamentary Standing Committee on Finance has been constituted under the leadership of Mr. Jayant Sinha, and this committee would visit RBI and discuss the separation of debt management function from the RBI. Also do remember that former Prime Minister and former Governor of RBI, Mr. Manmohan Singh, is also a member of this committee. So here you can be confused between these two personalities, but do remember that leader is Jayant Sinha. Question number 5. Which is the major reason of rise in RBI's Forex reserves in August 2021? So actually the total Forex reserve of India has sharply risen to $633 billion in last week of August 2021. So this is primarily on account of addition of 12.57 billion SDR allocation by IMF to India, that is equal to $17.86 billion that already we have seen in the previous lecture. Okay, so your correct answer is option number D. Actually India's SDR allocation is in proportion to its IMF quota of 2.75%. And talking about the components of Forex reserve of RBI, It is like foreign currency assets, gold, special drawing rights and reserve position with IMF. Okay. Question number 6. Which insurance company is set to take over 100% stake in Exide Life Insurance? So Indian private sector life insurer, that is HDFC Life, is set to acquire 100% stake in Exide Life Insurance for a sum of 6,687 crore rupees. So this deal is seen as one of the biggest deals in Indian insurance sector. So now this deal would enhance HDFC Life's agency business by 40% and agent base by 30%. Also, it would raise the assets under management of the company to over 2 trillion rupees. Question number 7. Which digital payments firm recently launched India's first interactive platform with data on digital payments? So this is Walmart owned digital payment firm PhonePe, and the website showcases more than 2000 crore transactions by consumers on an interactive map of India. And PhonePe has also launched the Pulse report, which studies on the evolution of digital payments over the past 5 years with detailed geographical and category specific trends. So now, as per the report, over 300 million Indians from 19,000 pin codes now use the digital payments. Okay. So some of you might be thinking why I am so fast, because it is a type of revision module. Okay. Already we have covered all this news in our daily current affairs series. So here I am not covering it into much depth. I am just telling you what is important. Okay. Question number 8. Asian Development Bank has granted a 150 million USD loan to which state for a sustainable housing project for the urban poor? So ADB has approved this much amount of loan for a sustainable housing project for the urban poor in the state of Tamil Nadu, and the headquarters of ADB lies in Manila. Actually, Tamil Nadu is vital to India's economic growth because it contributes 8.54% to India's GDP, and that's why ADB is helping the state. Also, Tamil Nadu is in news these days because recently it has announced to set up India's first dugong conservation reserve to preserve this endangered marine mammal because it is facing extinction there. Okay. Also, Tamil Nadu government will celebrate 17th of September as Social Justice Day now to commemorate the birth anniversary of reformist leader E.V. Ramsamy Periyar. Question number 9. With which organization LIC Housing Finance Limited has partnered to provide home loan products to over 4.5 crore customers? So recently, India Post Payments Bank and LIC Housing Finance Limited has entered into a strategic partnership to provide home loan products to over 4.5 crore customers of IPPB. So through its robust and extensive network of 650 branches and more than 136,000 banking access points, IPPB will make this home loan products accessible to its customers pan India. Okay. Now can you tell me, Bank of Baroda has recently topped which of the ranking? Please write in the comments if you know. Question number 10. With which state or union territory the American Chamber of Commerce in India, that is Amcham India, has signed a memorandum of understanding to promote investment? So recently the Punjab government and the American Chamber of Commerce in India have signed a memorandum of understanding to promote investment in the state as well as further increase the ease of doing business for US member companies. So the first of its kind MOU that Amcham India signed with any state will also see the formation of a joint working group which will include members from Invest Punjab and American Trade Body. Fine. Question number 11. Who has been appointed as MD of EXIM Bank? So recently the government of India has appointed Mr. Harsh Bhupendra Bangari as the MD of EXIM Bank, and currently he is the deputy MD of this particular bank. Also, Dr. Ramacharulu has been recently appointed as new Secretary General of Rajya Sabha. And the senior bureaucrat J.B. Mohapatra has recently been appointed as Chairman of CBDT, that is Central Board of Direct Taxes. Fine. Question number 12. With which bank National Small Industries Corporation, that is NSIC, has partnered to offer and strengthen credit support to MSMEs across India? So HDFC Bank has signed this MOU with NSIC to offer and strengthen credit support to MSMEs across India. And this partnership will now help in boosting the MSME sector growth, which is a kind of backbone to India in terms of economic development and job creation. Now talking about RBL Bank, few days back it has partnered with Amazon Web Services as its preferred cloud provider. And also RBL Bank has been impaneled by RBI recently as an agency bank to conduct banking business for central and state government. Fine. Question number 13. With which bank fintech player OneCard has partnered to launch a mobile-based credit card named as Mobile First in India? So this is SBM, that is State Bank of Mauritius. So now OneCard will leverage Visa's technology and global acceptance in this co-branded credit card offering through an application. Also do remember that State Bank of Mauritius was the first foreign bank to receive a banking license from the RBI. Talking about Indian Bank, few days back it has partnered with IIT Bombay. Why? For extending the credit facilities to startups and MSMEs. Also IIT Bombay is important because it along with IIT Delhi will be carrying out the 2-year-long pilot study to assess the reduction of particulate air pollution in urban areas through air cleaning, because India's first smog tower has recently been inaugurated in India, basically in New Delhi. And if this pilot project is successful, then more smog towers would be installed in the country. Can you tell me which of the IITs has designed recently a motorized wheelchair that can be used on roads as well as on uneven surface? Already we have covered all these news in our daily current affairs series. Please write in the comments if you know. Question number 14. With which bank Fisdom has partnered to offer wealth management products and services? So UCO Bank has partnered with Finvizard Technology, which runs Fisdom, to offer wealth management products and services via its M-Banking Plus application. So under this collaboration, customers of UCO Bank can make seamless investment in mutual fund via its M-Banking Plus application. And talking about UCO Bank, it is first of all Kolkata based, and it is one of the leading public sector banks in India with over 3 crore customers, and it has overseas presence in Hong Kong, Singapore and Iran. Okay. Question number 15. Which state government has partnered with Amazon India to help drive e-commerce exports in the state? So Amazon India has signed a memorandum of understanding with Industries and Mines Department of Government of Gujarat to help drive e-commerce exports in the state. And as part of this MOU, now Amazon will train and onboard MSMEs from the state on Amazon Global Selling, which will enable them to sell their products to millions of Amazon customers across more than 200 countries and territories. Fine. Question number 16. Which bank has topped the Digital Payment Scorecard for 2020 to 2021? So this ranking has been topped by Bank of Baroda, and this is the same ranking which I was talking about earlier. So Bank of Baroda got total of 86% marks on the scorecard, and this scorecard ranks 44 banks on various parameters on the digital business. Fine. So these can be public sector banks, private banks, foreign banks, payment banks, small finance banks, or any sort of bank. Fine. Talking about SBI, few days back it has launched a floating ATM. In which state or union territory? You have to tell me that. Please write in the comments. Question number 17. Recently, which public sector bank has been taken out of the prompt corrective action framework by the RBI? So recently RBI has taken public sector lender UCO Bank out of PCA framework on improvement in financial and credit profile. So this decision gives the bank now more freedom for lending, especially to corporations, and grows the network as per the prescribed norms. So this UCO Banks was placed under PCA framework in May 2017 on account of high NPAs and negative return on assets. But now as of March 2021, its net NPAs has declined to 3.94% from 8.54%. So that's why it has been taken out from the PCA framework. So now after this, only two public sector banks remain under RBI's PCA framework, and which are these? First is Central Bank of India and second is Indian Overseas Bank. I hope you know what is PCA. It is actually kind of a structure and early intervention initiated by RBI for banks that become undercapitalized due to poor asset quality or vulnerable due to loss of profitability. Okay. Question number 18. With which organization National Payments Corporation of India, that is NPCI, has partnered to launch nFiNi'a, a plug and play RuPay credit card stack? So this is Fisdom Inc. So NPCI has partnered with Fisdom Inc. to launch a plug and play RuPay credit card stack named as nFiNi'a. So it is a type of RuPay based application program interface platform to boost credit card based products in the country. So this platform will power the RuPay cards by offering access to needed services through NPCI network combined with First Vision TM cloud based open API integrations from Fisdom. Okay. Question number 19. Which bank has launched Wise POS Go in collaboration with Mswipe Technologies Pvt Ltd? So Karnataka Bank in collaboration with Mswipe Technologies Pvt Ltd has launched this Wise POS Go, which is a kind of point of sale device that processes business payments for the bank's merchant customers. And this device is an all-in-one swiping machine loaded with advanced features such as contactless payment, mobile phones, QR code, pay by link, barcode scanner, etc. Okay. Question number 20. Which bank has launched its digital banking platform named as BOB World? So obviously, as the name suggests, it is Bank of Baroda. And this platform aims at providing all banking services under one roof. So now this will offer a wide area of banking products and services to be rolled out in phases under 4 key pillars: save, invest, borrow and shop. Okay. Question number 21. With which organization SBM Bank India has partnered to launch a customized overdraft facility? So SBM Bank India has partnered with Lending Card, which is a fintech startup in the working capital space, and launched a customized overdraft facility for over 1 lakh customers of the fintech. So now with this collaboration, the Indian MSMEs being catered by Lending Card can avail the unique overdraft facility powered by SBM Bank India on Lending Card platform. Okay. And coming to last question, which bank has launched its credit card named as SIB-OneCard in association with fintech company OneCard? So South India Bank in association with fintech company OneCard has launched its credit card named as SIB-OneCard. So the internationally valid credit card on the Visa signature platform can be fully controlled through the powerful OneCard application, and the card comes with many exciting features like lifetime validity, with zero joining annual fees, 100% digital customer onboarding process, and instant virtual card insurance, along with easy redemption within the application, etc. So your correct answer is option number D. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news regarding banking and economic current affairs. And in the next lecture, we will meet again to cover our next category. Fine. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. And please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Meenuzat Sana signing off.